In rural America, fentanyl overdoses kill more young Americans than anything else. At Christmas this year, almost every family in rural America will either have an empty seat at the holiday dinner table or know a family who does because of fentanyl. Most of the chemicals to make fentanyl come from China, then to labs in either Mexico or the United States. But a loophole that ends up helping big online sellers like Amazon allows hundreds of millions of packages from China into the United States uninspected. And with that, the precursors to fentanyl. 410 million packages came through so-called de minimis loopholes in 2018. In 2022, that number was up to 1 million packages. Senator Tammy Baldwin represents Wisconsin, where fentanyl doses are up more than 100% since 2019. Senator, I know you got a bill to talk about this and to deal with this. We'll get to that in a minute. I wanted to get you just real quickly on what we were just talking about, which is the comments by the leader of the Progressive Caucus in the House saying that we need to be balanced in condemning the rapes of Hamas.
We need to condemn hate in all forms and violence in all forms. And there's just no other way of looking at it after the horrific Hamas attacks in Israel on October 7th.
You say all forms, and I understand that. I'm interested why it's always, when asking about Israel, why it is always then said we must condemn hate in all forms rather than specific to extreme violence against Jews, which is what October 7th was about.
Look, I think that this should be the answer, whatever the context it comes up. We have seen horrific hate displayed in the United States against Palestinians, against Jewish people. We must condemn it in all forms.
All right, fair enough. Now on to this bill. The De Minimis Reciprocity Act would exclude untrustworthy countries from using trusted de minimis channels. That means allowing China to send in these precursor chemicals. Allow only express carriers to facilitate imports to help stop counterfeits and fentanyl at the border. Require more information on every package in the United States. Use the revenue proceeds to establish a fund reshoring industry from China. Why would anybody be against this?
Yeah. Well, that's a great question, and I am hopeful that we will start moving in the right direction on this rather than the wrong direction on this. But the bottom line is that this rule that we talk about, the de minimis loophole, makes it possible for packages of value less than $800 to have very little scrutiny when it enters the United States. And so that has become the go-to for countries like China, is just package everything separately, so each one is under $100 or $800. You won't get tariffs, you won't get duties, and you won't get scrutiny. And that's the problem right now. Right now, we receive about 3 million packages a day from overseas in the United States. And the more that they can try to put under this rule of under $800, they don't get scrutinized. And they certainly aren't subject to tariffs and duties. And we need to scrutinize. This is the way that the precursor chemicals are getting into the United States and into Mexico and sometimes Canada. But here in the United States, we have got to have the capacity to scrutinize more. Now, think of 3 million packages a day, many of them under this loophole. That's $1 billion a year. We need to have the tools in place, which means getting rid of this loophole, getting rid of this law, or this de minimis rule.
I only got about 30 seconds, but I'm trying to figure out who's in favor of it, because it seems so simple. Anybody could understand that packages from China shouldn't be trusted. Is it the Chinese who have a significant lobby inside Congress, or is it Amazon and the other big online retailers?
Oh, I'm sure Amazon has a big role in this, but it's about the way we've put together trade deals in the past. And I'm somebody who believes that we should be a lot stricter than we've been in the past. Only recently, I think 2016, it used to be a $200 loophole. Now it's up to $800. Think how much of the commerce that goes back and forth is under that $800 level. And it means that these packages get little or no scrutiny. And that's how they're gaming the system and killing people, because fentanyl kills.
All right. Senator, thank you very much. We're going to keep following the legislation. More importantly, the people who vote against it, which always tells you something. We appreciate your time. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.